Greetings, Jeffrey Guterman here with the Strat-O-Matic Network, and I've got a ball game. 1968 replay, April 14. First of a two-game series, Pittsburgh Pirates at the Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm going to set this up. It's Bunning pitching for Pittsburgh. It's Strat-O-Matic pitching for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Steam 2WL. And I'm going to put the lineups in. I'm going to read the lineups as I put them in. Steam 3-6 -1.
Your insurance company.
Kate. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, leading off Maury Wills. This is from our 68 replay. He's at third base. Batting second, Gene Alley. He is at short. Clemente batting third and right. Stargell batting cleanup and left. Clendenin batting fifth at first. Mazeroski batting sixth at second. Manny Mota in center field, batting seventh. Jerry May, the catcher. Batting eighth. And the pitcher, Jim Bunning, batting ninth. Bunning comes in with a record of 0-1. Excuse me. For the Los Angeles Dodgers, it's Wes Parker leading it off at first. Zoilo Versalles at shortstop, batting second. Willie Davis batting third in center. Ron Fairley in right field, batting cleanup. Jim Lefebvre at second base, batting sixth. Jim Ferry batting seventh in left field. Tom Haller, the catcher, batting seventh. That was Ferry batting sixth. And Bob Bailey at third base. batting 8th. And Claude Osteen is the pitcher, batting 9th. Oh, isn't that sweet? So poetic. Well, the early bird is here, and that makes it all the worthwhile. And we'll be ready to start this game in just a few minutes. This one didn't take too long to set up. And we hope you're all doing well on this bright early morning. Just getting my coffee. Okay, to set this up for you again, we're very early on in the replay. In the 68 replay, if you're able to see this. Good morning, Mike. Cubs are 4-0. They're a pretty decent team this year, and they are in first place. And here's the American League. Very early on. And again, this is the first of a two-game series, Pittsburgh at Los Angeles. Bunning for Pittsburgh and Claude Osteen for Los Angeles. And we're at Dodger Stadium, and the Dodgers take the field. And leading it off for Pittsburgh, is Maury Wills. Okay, here's Osteen now. He's ready. Pitch to Wills, 4-7, switch hitter batting right, flies it to center for Willie Davis, 1 out. That brings up Gene Alley, the shortstop. .37 left field, left-handed, double 1-15. It's a base hit for Alley. So Alley is on. 1-16, 1-15, 1-13 being held. And here's Clemente. Pitch to Roberto. .611 right-handed, flies it to right. And And that'll be for Fairley. Makes the catch. Alley holds. 2 outs. Whoops. Mike Terranova has arrived in his early bird game. Here's Willie Stargell, 2 outs. It's Alley on first, still being held. Pitch to Stargell. 3-12. Oh, he hit him. Hit by the pitch. So it's Stargell on first, Alley on second, 2 outs. And Don Clendenin comes up in a clutch situation. Pitch to Clendenin, 5-6 right-handed, base hit. That will score Alley. 2 asteroids. Stargell goes to third. A clutch single by Don Clendenin here in the first, off of Claude's card. First and third, 2 down, Mazeroski now. Claude trying to get out of this with just 1 run. .111, grounds it to first, and Parker takes it to the bag, and the side is retired. But there's 1 run for Pittsburgh. It was a single, a hit by a pitch, and then with 2 outs, Clendenin singled. It's Pittsburgh 1, LA coming up. And Bunning takes the field for the Pirates. Bunning comes into this game with a record of 0-1. Claude Osteen is 1-0. And Wes Parker leads it off. Switch hitter batting left. .68, left-handed single, 1-7. Lines it to second, caught by Mazeroski, 1 out. Now Zoilo Versalles is the batter. Pitch from Bunning, 111, grounds it to third. And Wills fires it to Clendenin for the second out. And Willie Davis now. I neglected to enter the ballpark effects. Let me do that now. Okay, 2 outs, nobody on. Willie Davis at the plate, 3-8 right-handed. That's a home run, 1-2. Deep to right field, Clemente at the wall. Makes the catch and the side is retired. 1-2-3 inning for Jim Bunning. And after 1, it's Pittsburgh 1, Los Angeles nothing. We move now to the top of the second. Claude Osteen takes the mound. He allowed the run in the first. Manny Mota will lead it off. 2-6 against a left-hander, single 1-6, grounds it to third. Bailey scoops it up and fires it to Parker at first for the 1 out. Now here's Jerry May. Here's Claude now. Pitch to May, 4-8 right-handed, struck him out. First strikeout for Osteen. And now the pitcher, Jim Bunning, 1 WR. .64 right-handed, flies it to center, X. That's for Davis, 210. 5-2, and he makes the catch. And the side is retired. A 1-2-3 inning for Claude Osteen. One nothing Pirates, bottom of the second. Bunning on the mound for Pittsburgh. He retired the Dodgers in order in the first. Here's Ron Fairley now. .34, grounds it to third. Scoop by Wills, and he throws to Parker, not Parker, to Clendenin, 1 out. I confused that. I think Wills on the Dodgers. Here's Jim Lefebvre now. .48, switch hitter batting left, triple 1-11. It's a double for Lefebvre, a 1 out double. On a 4-8 switch hitter batting left. Triple 1 to 11, double the rest. Lefebvre on second, 1 out. Here's Ferry now. Pitch to Ferry, 6-6, left-handed, flies it to center. Under it is Mota, makes the catch. Lefebvre holds. And now Tom Haller comes up in a clutch situation. Here's the pitch to Haller. 5-3, left-handed and home run power. Ballpark blast, but it's a 1. So either way, it's going to be a fly ball to right. Caught by Clemente. And the side is retired. Again, it was a 5-3 left-handed ballpark blast off Bunning, but it's a 1 from both sides. So it's no runs. The double by Lefebvre left on. After 2, it's a 1-0 ball game. Here's Claude Osteen now. Top of the third, Maury Wills the batter. Wills is 0 for 1. Switch hitter batting right against the left-handed pitcher, Claude Osteen. 3-9, flies it to left, and Ferry makes the catch. 1 out. Now Gene Alley singled and scored in the first. 1-5, flies it to left. Again, it's Ferry. Makes the catch, 2 away. And here is Clemente. Three, 6, triple 1 to 9. It is a triple for Roberto Clemente. 3-6 off his own card against the left-hander. Triple 1 to 9. It was a 1. So Clemente on third with 2 outs, and Stargell is the batter. Clendenon on deck. Here's the pitch to Stargell. 4-9, left-handed. Oh, Lord. End home run 1 to 4, double the rest. And Clemente scores to make it a 2-0 ball game. So a 2-out rally here. The triple by Clemente, doubled home by Stargell. And here's Don Clendenon. Possible wild pitch. Florida 3, no. Stopped in the dirt by Haller. Nice stop. Pitch to Clendenon, 6-4 right-handed, flies to center X. Davis 2-10. 6-2 makes the catch, and the side is retired. But another run off Claude Osteen. This time on a triple by Clemente, doubled home by Stargell. And Stargell was left on base. We've gone 2.5. It's 2-0 Pirates. For your information, this is the 1968 replay. The Pirates were in 6th place, 80 and 82. About an average team. The Dodgers finished in 7th place behind Pittsburgh, 76 and 86. Okay, Bunning on the mound for Pittsburgh, and Bailey leads it off. 3-8, right-handed, grounds it to short for Alley. 1 out. Now Clodo Steen, the batter. 2 WL. 4-7, left-handed, struck him out. And now Wes Parker with 2 outs and nobody on. Switch hitter batting left, Parker. 6-4, that's a fly to center. X, all first 3 X's, all to center. Mota, 2-6. That's 6-2, he makes the catch and the side is retired. So far the game is mellow. Kathy in a poetic mood today. It's 2-0 after 3. Clodo Steen on the mound. Leading it off for Pittsburgh is Bill Mazeroski. Grounded to first in the first. Here's Claude now. 6-9 right-handed, grounds it to short, and that's for Versailles. And he throws it to Parker at first, 1 out. Here's Manny Mota. Mota grounded to third in his first plate appearance of the game. It's a 6-10 right-handed catcher X. Haller 3-8. 6-3 pops it out. Pop up to Haller, 2 outs. And Jerry May, the batter. Five-seven right-handed single 1. Grounds it to third for Bailey, and he throws it to Parker And there's a 1-2-3 inning for Claude Osteen. You bet, Kathy. Okay, Bunning takes the mound, bottom of the fourth. Dodgers down 2-0. Zoilo Versalles to lead it off. Two nine, grounds it to second. That's for Wills. I'm sorry, Mazeroski, of course. And he throws it to Clendenin for the first out. Now Willie Davis, the batter. Davis 0 for 1. 1-4 right-handed, grounds it to first. Taken by Clendenin to the bag. 2 outs. And here's Ron Fairley. Three six right-handed home run 1-2, flies it to right for Clemente at the wall again. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Bunning. We move to the top of the fifth, 2-0 Pirates. Claude's first endurance, the seventh. Bunning's the sixth. And it will be Bunning leading it off. A 1 WR. 312 flies it to right. And Fairley makes the catch, 1 out. Now Maury Wills, the batter. Six-three. Switch hitter batting right, flies it to left X. That's for Ferry, 219. 7-2. He makes the catch. 2 outs. And here's Gene Alley. Pitch from Claude, 111, left-handed, grounds it to second. And that's for Lefebvre. And the side is retired. You heading over there, Mike? You gonna get the 70 set? Awesome. Here's Bunning now. He's allowed a double to Lefebvre in the second inning, and that's it. Retired everybody else. And it's Lefebvre leading it off. Switch hitter batting left against Bunning. 6-9. Switch hitter batting left, grounds to short X. Versalles 340. 7-3 throws him out. One away. And now Jim Ferry. Yeah, I would do it. I just don't have the money for it. So, and I'm under some financial stressors and situations. So I'm going to hold off. I've got 4 replays that are active. Anyway, 1911, 64, 62, and 68. I haven't done 64 in a while. Jim Ferry at the plate with 1 out. Pitch from Bunning, 5-5 left-handed. That's an end home run, but he has W power. That's going to be a base hit for Ferry. Again, it was a 5-5 left-handed end home run, 1-18 converted to a single, as Ferry has W power from both sides. So Ferry is on. 1-13, 1-15, not being held with that 10 there. Actually, we'll do a borderline. Not being held. Here's Tom Haller. Bunning throws 4-11 left-handed, grounds it to first, and that'll be Clendenin. Steps on the bag, throws to second for the double play, or however you wish to conceptualize it. The side is retired, no runs. 1 hit, the single by Ferry, and he was doubled up. Yeah. I technically have also 2021, but I don't even consider that a replay. I have no interest in that set, nor do I have an interest in the 2024 set that's coming out next week. You're saying it's a week from today. I do have interest in the 70s set. Okay, top of the 6th. Here's Claude now. And here's Clemente leading it off. Pirates lead 2-0. Four right-handed, grounds it to short X. Versailles 340-13. Throws him out. Here's Stargell. Three-two left-handed, grounds it back to Claude, and he throws it to Parker for the second out. And now Don Clendenin, the batter. Six-seven right-handed base hit to right for Clendenin. His second hit of the ball game. Clendenin 1-17. He's got decent speed, by the way. 1-17, 1-16. Being held 1-14. Now here's Mazeroski. That's 112, and he walked him. So Claude Osteen puts 2 on here. in the sixth, and Manny Mota, the batter. First and second, 2 down, clutch situation. Pitch to Mota, 3-9. Left-handed, grounds it to short. Fielded by Versailles, and he throws it to Parker, and the side is retired. I'm going to take a break for just a few minutes. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. It's 2-0 Pirates over the Dodgers in Game 1 of a 2-game series dated April 14 in the 1968 replay. Very early on in the season. Very early on. And I will be back. And we are back. Two nothing Pittsburgh. And And Bunning takes the mound. This is Bunning's first endurance inning. Bob Bailey leads it off. Here's Bunning now. 5-3. Right-handed ballpark slash, 1-3, and it's lined to short. Caught by Alley, 1 out. Kathy Harden for the Dodgers. Claude is coming up to hit here. Again, that was 5-3, ballpark slash. He's a right-handed hitter who's 1-3 going through. Now here's Claude Osteen. Struck out in the third. We have Kathy and Mike for the Dodgers. 3-6 grounds it to short for Alley. And he throws to Clendenin, 2 away. And now Wes Parker, 0 for 2. Dan Port, I'm sorry, Dan. Two, 3. Walked him. So Parker is on. And Versailles the batter. It was a 2-3 switch hitter batting left against the right-hander, walked him. Parker 1-13, 1-15 being not borderline. He's being held. I don't like to penalize the defense every time, but or make them vulnerable to a plus ground ball plus base hit, but so I do that on borderline. House rule. Versailles, and it's largely an intuitive process of how I do that, holding, not holding. Here's the pitch to Versailles. 4-6 right-handed base hit up the middle. Parker rounding second. 1-16, 2 outs, 1-18 with a hold, 1-17. +2, 1-19, they let him go. So the Dodgers with a 2-out rally, Dan. First and third, and Willie Davis, a potential rally, I guess. I don't know what you would call a rally technically, but they are rallying. It's Versailles on first, Parker on third. 2-0 ball game, and Willie Davis, the batter, in a clutch situation. Bunning 1-hitter walk away from fatigue. 3-6, that's a base hit up the middle. Parker scores. Wait a minute, I'm so sorry. That is a 3-6 clutch reversal. Line to second, and the side is retired. So Parker, we reverse this. Lord. God, what a mess. Let's look at it again. And I apologize, I caught it, Mike. It was a 3-6 clutch situation. Single reversed to a line out to second. Tough break there for the Dodgers. No runs, one hit, a walk, and both left on. And Bunning with a walk and a single in his first endurance inning. The score remains 2-0. Out comes Claude Osteen. And this is Claude's first endurance inning. Jerry May is the batter. .28 left-handed, grounds it to short for Versailles, 1 out. And here comes Bunning. 0 for 2 today. 6-6, right-handed. That's a base hit. Bunning with a single. And here's Maury Wills. Wills 0 for 3. Bunning on first. He's a 1 to 10 running. No special running ratings. Did I do the havoc roll for Wills, is the question. Looking on the replay. Yes, I did. Okay, here's the pitch to Wills. 1-4 left-handed, grounds it to first, and that'll be Parker. He throws it to second to force Bunning. It's 2 outs, and Wills is on first. I checked the replay, I did, yeah. So now Wills 1 to 17 with Claude 1 to 16 being held. 1 to 14. And here's Gene Alley. Two outs, Wills on first. 6'10" right-handed catcher X. Haller 3-8. That's 15-3. Pass ball followed by a foul out. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit. The single by Bunning. Seventh inning stretch, and we move to the bottom of the 7th. Bunning has shut out the Dodgers through 6. He does have 2 against him. Any combination of 2 hits or walks And Bunning is fatigued. Action in both bullpens. Here's Ron Fairley. 2-2 right-handed, lines it to second, right at Mazeroski, 1 out. Now here's Jim Lefebvre. I guess it might be pronounced Lefebvre. Jim Lefebvre. 1 for 2, unless the V is silent. 1-7 right-handed, walked him. So Lefebvre is on. And here's 1 hitter walk away, Bunning. Pirates took this game 3-0 real world, and they're leading 2-0 in this replay. Phil Reagan pitched for the Dodgers. Bunning went all the way. Here's Ferry now. Lefebvre on first, 1 out. Pitch to Ferry. 5-3 left-handed ballpark blast. Again, W power, but that'll be a base hit. 2 asteroids. And that's it for Jim Bunning. Larry Shepard, the manager for the Pirates, coming out, and that's going to be it for Bunning as he reaches fatigue here in the 7th. He pitched 6 1/3 innings. He is the winner of record. With the tying run on first, it's 1st and 3rd, and Tom Haller coming up. He allowed only 4 hits. He walked 2. Struck out 1 and has allowed no runs. It's a shutout, a chance for a combined shutout. Let's see who's coming in now. Walker and Moose pitched on the 13th. Maybe Ron Klein. Boy, he's something else. Just want to make sure he's available. He is available. It's going to be Ron Klein coming in. Trying to keep the lead here. Klein, right-handed pitcher, taking his warm-ups. That's a very, very great card. He's a right-hander. Haller, the left-handed hitter, coming up. Here we go. Klein is ready. The pitch to Haller. 4-5 left-handed triple, 1-17. That is a triple, and it's a tie ball game. A huge triple by Haller. And both of those runs will be charged to Bunning. Look at it again. 4-5 left-handed. Triple, 1-17. And it was an 8. Lefebvre scored. Ferry scored. It's a 2-2 ball game. And here comes Bob Bailey. Pirates will play the infield in here. That's a possible balk or pass ball. This could be trouble. It's a possible balk. He has a 0 rating. That's a rally, all right, for you, Mr. Port. Now the pitch to Bailey. 2-6, grounds it back to Klein on a B with a runner on third, infield in. The batter is safe. Haller thrown out at the plate. So it's 2 outs. And Claude Osteen is coming up to hit. Two away here, and Bailey is on first. They're gonna let him hit. .210, and he struck him out. But 2 runs to tie up this ball game. The walk by Lefebvre, the single by Fairley, first and third, the triple by Haller bringing home Lefebvre, and then the ground ball with the infield in as Haller tried to score. He wasn't forced. Tried to come home on the go-ahead with the go-ahead run, but it didn't work. So it's a 2-2 ball game. And Claude Osteen, that takes away any chance now for Bunning to win or lose this game. He'll get no decision. He did pitch very good baseball. Claude Osteen will face the heart of this Pittsburgh order, Roberto Clemente, Stargell, and Clendenin in the top of the 8th. This is his second endurance inning. He has full endurance. Pitch to Clemente, 5-12. Right-handed, grounds it to first X. Pretty Boy Parker, 1-2. 10, it's a 2, E2. E2-4, and he throws him out. He takes it, actually he throws it to Claude covering the bag. 1 out, house rule. adopted by Demos, who I think he adopted that just for aesthetics. Here's Stargell now. Whoops, that's negated, unnecessary. And the pitch 3-8 struck him out. Second strikeout for Claude. And Don Clendenin, the batter. One 9 struck him out. So Claude looking stronger than ever. We move to the bottom of the 8th now. Ron Klein. He came in for the fatigue bunting. Allowed the triple to tie the game, but then retired the order there. It'll be the top of the order for the Dodgers. Pretty Boy leading it off. Switch hitter batting left. 0 for 2 with a walk. Pitch from Klein, 2-3, right-handed, walked him. So Parker is the go-ahead run on first. This looks like Klein's first appearance of the season. Parker not being held. Here's Versailles. Versailles B bunter. He's 1 for 3. Infield stays back. He's a B bunter. It's bunted to Klein, the pitcher. Versailles 11, and he fouls it off. That's going to be a full count now on Versailles. 3 balls, 2 strikes. If he gets a 1 and a 2, he will strike out if he fouls it off again. It's redone now, fresh. Parker on first. Versailles will go for it, a B bunter. This time he's a C bunter. That's a 3. Hit to the catcher. 6C defense. They can go for Pretty Boy, but he's a 1 to 16. They'll let him go to second and get the Shore out as May, the catcher, picks up the bunt. So 1 out, Parker in scoring position. And here's Willie Davis. Davis 0 for 3. Klein from the stretch. Pitch to Davis, 6-9, left-handed, grounds it to short X. That's alley 224. 14-2. He throws to first, and Parker advances to third on a C roll. So it's 2 outs, and Ron Fairley comes up in a clutch situation. Possible wild pitch, and no, it's smothered in the dirt by Jerry May. Full count on Fairley. 3-4, right-handed, grounds it to third, and that's going to be Wills. Fires it to Clendenin, and the side is out, so it's no runs, the walk, and Pretty Boy left on third. We're heading to the 9th. Geezer has arrived. Here's Claude now. Mazeroski leading it off. 2-8 left-handed, pops it up to short for Versailles, 1 out. Now here's Moda. Moda 0 for 3. 3-2. Oh, he hit him. Second time that Claude has hit a batter. So Moda is on first with 1 out. We're in the top of the 9th, all tied. 1-13, 1-12, not being held. Here's Jerry May. Oh. That's another wild pitch. 1-3. No. Pitch to May. 6-9 right-handed, grounds it to short, and that's going to be a double play. And the side is retired on a 6-9. 6-7, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I misread that. That's a single to right. Let's look at that on the replay here. I mean, I don't think there's any. I read it as a 6-9. It's a 6-7. It is a 6-7. There's the replay for you. Exactly. Six, 7, single to right. And there will be a hitter here. For Klein. Boy, it's a tough choice. It's going to be Freddie Patek. It's about the best choice they have here. Roy Face. It's May on first with the base hit. And Moda went to second. Moda's running rating 1 to 15. We could use Matty Alou, but he's a left-handed hitter. And not as good as Patek in this situation. Roy Face would be the new pitcher. And this would be Face's first appearance. Of the season. We're early on. We haven't had a chance to use him in a good situation. He is quite a reliever. Well, 2.60. He only had 52 innings. Wow. Okay. Klein pitched 1 2/3. Actually, he gets credit for 1 out. Yeah, 1 2/3. Face was traded to Detroit later in the season. I'm going to assume he's still with Pittsburgh, and if anyone has the lowdown on that, please share it. It's first and second. And Patek, the pinch hitter. There's nobody on the bench better. The go-ahead run in scoring position with 1 out. Here's Claude now. Pitch to Patek. 6'9" right-handed, that grounds it to short, and that will be a double play on a 6'9" right-handed batter. And that will retire the side. Claude gets out of it with full endurance. Oh, Andrew, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, Roy Face out on the mound. Bottom of the ninth, 2-2 ball game, and Jim Lefebvre will lead it off. Switch hitter batting left. "4-7 struck him out. Now Jim Ferry, left-handed hitter. 2-6. Single 1-10 goes through for Ferry. So Ferry, the winning run, a 1-15. One to 13. Not being held. Here's Bailey. One out, Ferry, the winning run on first, bottom of the ninth. Here's Face now. Pitch to Bailey. 5-11 right-handed, grounds it to short, and that's going to force Ferry. And now, oh shit. This was Haller. 5-11 left-handed, that's a base hit. Oh, Christ. Haller was due up. I'm gonna have to check the replay here to make sure I hit all the right cards. That's a 5-11 left-handed. Oh, I'm sorry, ballpark slash. But it's a 2 left-handed that goes through base hit. So, we're going to just do a quick replay here for my own satisfaction. We are in replay mode now. That's the great thing about the technology today. Here's Face. Okay, third. Will be a double play. Okay, Lefebvre let it off and he struck out. Okay, Roy Face out on the mound. Bottom of the ninth, 2-2 ball game, and Jim Lefebvre will lead it off. Switch hitter batting left. He struck out. 4-7 struck him out. And by the way, sometimes my confusion is just the way that I move the cards. You know what I mean? Shuffle the cards. So there's the strikeout. Now Ferry should single. Now Jim Ferry, left-handed hitter. 2-6. Single 1-10 goes through for Ferry. Now so Ferry, the winning run, 1-15. And now we check Haller, who is the batter. And our house rule is we stay with the roll, the existing roll. 1-13. Not being held. You see, there's where I moved Haller. One out, Ferry, the winning run on first, bottom of the ninth. Here's Face now. Pitch to Bailey. And as you can see, it's a 5-11. Back to real time. 5-11 left-handed, ballpark slash. 1-9 goes through with the 2. One asterisk. Just had to remind myself of that. And now Bob Bailey comes up. Face trying to get out of this. First and second, one out. The winning run on scoring position. Pitch to Bailey, 2-11. That's a ballpark slash. Right-hander, 1-3. And no, it's caught by the shortstop, Gene Alley. Oh my. Whew. 2-11. Right-handed ballpark slash. Right-handers 1-3, and it was a 6. And now there's going to be a hitter for Claude. Some of my stuff that I do, or putting face in there by mistake. Claude can still win this. Seven hits. He walked 1, hit 2. Struck out 3 and allowed 2. Let's see who's going to hit. Paul Popovich pinch hit in real world in this game. All that's needed is a base hit. But we're going to go with Len Gabrielson. Popovich a 232 hitter, but we'll go with Gabrielson, left-handed hitter. So Gabrielson is the pinch hitter. 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. Tied at 2. Face on the mound. The pitch to Gabrielson. Four, 5. Grounds it to short X. That'll be for Alley, 224. 1-2. It goes through, base hits. 1 asteroid. Again, 1-2. One asteroid. So Ferry holds. And it's up to Maury Wills. A switch hitter batting left. Okay, here's Face. Pitch to Wills, 3-4, ballpark slash, 1-3, and it's line to short. And we're going to extra innings. So how do you like that? Face got out of it. It was a 3-4, right-handed, ballpark slash, right-hander 1-3, and it was an 8. And we're going to take a little break here for 3 to 5 minutes so I can collect myself. It's going to be a new pitcher for the Dodgers. Brewer pitched last game. I'm not sure I want to use him again. I might. There is a candidate here named Jack Billingham. He did pitch 71 innings. Oh, let's check Dan. Dan has a question, so let's just double check here on a replay. Make sure we did this right. Well, you may be right. Let's replay this. .511 right-handed, grounds it to short, and that's going to force Ferry. And 4-1-2, it goes through. Here's Face. Pitch to. It's a 3-4, and it was right-handed. He was hitting left-handed, yes, Dan, but it fell on his own card, and he's facing Face, a right-hander, so the play stands as is. But we welcome anything to prolong this agony, because I'm not well. Because I'm not well. Okay, so we're gonna now check to see if Jack Billingham is available. Something just occurred to me. It's an insight that I don't need to be worried about anything. That it does no good. Just deal with life as it comes. Just want to check Jack Billingham that he is on this team. We're in quiet mode now. I'm about to take a break, but Jack Billingham would be. What a game it is. I am more inclined to be checking. This is Billingham's first season ever, and he had 71. I guess he's a rookie, so Billingham will be the pitcher rather than use Brewer, who pitched the prior game, Kathy Horton. And could put Billingham in. I put him in my stat sheet immediately. He has no record. He is a +4. So Billingham will come in, and Claude gets no decision. Bunning gets no decision. It's 2-2 game. (1968) replay. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and here's where Klein came in. Klein came in here, and then Face came in here. So we're all good from what I can tell. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Network. We will be back. Oh, and we're back. You know, I was just outside. The temperature in Florida looks to be about 70, 72, 70 maybe. Could be 68. I'm just gauging from my own feelings. Or damn near perfect would be another way to put it. Top of the 10th now. Jack Billingham is the new pitcher after Gabrielson pinch hit singled, but Face in his first inning of relief retired the side with 3 left on. A missed opportunity for the Dodgers. Okay, here's Billingham to face the top of the order. Maury Wills to lead it off. Here we go. Billingham, the windup, and the pitch to Wills. 110 right-handed, grounds it to third. Fielded by Bailey, and he throws to Pretty Boy at first, 1 out. Now Gene Alley, the batter. Alley 1 for 4, singled, scored in the first. 311 right-handed, ballpark slash, right-hander 1-3. It's going to be a liner to short, 2 outs. And here is the Roberto Clemente. Roberto, 1 for 4, tripled and scored in the third for the second run for Pittsburgh. The pitch to the Roberto, 410. Fly ball center X. That'll be Davis, 210. 5-2, Davis under it, makes the catch. A 1-2-3 for Billingham. And we move now to the bottom of the 10th. Roy Face in his second endurance inning. His first endurance inning, I'm so sorry. He had tough going, but got out of it in the 9th. It'll be Versailles, Willie Davis, and Fairley. Versailles steps in the batter's box. Versailles, right-handed hitter. Pitch from Face, 1-7, and he struck him out. Second strikeout for Face. Now Willie Davis, left-handed hitter. Pitch from Face, 1-5. That's a single 1-10. That's going to be lined to first and caught by Clendenin. 2 outs. And here's Ron Fairley. 6'11", left-handed, ballpark blast. He's got the power, but it's a 1. Hit to right field for Clemente. That's the 3rd time Clemente was at the wall on a fly ball. And the side is retired. Look at it again. It was a 6'11", right-handed. Wait a minute. Left-handed. There it is, end home run. Oh, ballpark blast. And again, it's 1 on both sides. So we're heading to the 11th. $27,000 plus at this game. And Billingham in his 2nd inning of relief and would be his 1st endurance inning. Here comes Stargell to lead it off, left-handed hitter. .68, pops it up to 3rd. Caught by Bailey, 1 out. Now Clendenin with power. Billingham winds and deals. 110. Taps it back to Billingham. And he throws to the pretty boy for the 2nd out. And now Bill Mazeroski is the batter. .45 right-handed struck him out. Billingham 1, 2, 3, 2 innings in a row. And Face in his 3rd inning. This is his 2nd endurance inning, full endurance. Lefebvre, Ferry, and Haller. Here's Lefebvre, switch hitter, batting left. Face throws 1-7, and he walked him. So Lefebvre on first. And Jim Ferry, the batter, D. Bunter. That's 13. Let's see on the pinch run. Lefebvre 1-12. We get a recommendation. We consider it. You want a pinch run on a 1-12? Let's see who's available. Willie Crawford, 1-16. And you have a couple people, 1-14. You want to do that? You want Crawford to run for Lefebvre? Then we have the choice of using the best stealer. Face a -2. Crawford not much of a stealer. There's nobody who is a good, well, Savage 1 to 15. He would be a 1 to 13. And it would be a borderline call whether he's held or not. It's your call. Savage looks like the only for 2 more splits. You want to bring Savage in? It's fine with me. Savage about the only real choice here. As I'm looking, is Bart Shirley, who's 1 to 14, but he's not much of a stealer. You'll go with Savage. So Savage and Shirley will come in to play second, I think. Let me just double check. We're going to bring in Savage to run. This could end up winning the ball game. Forget Savage. Okay, just let Lefebvre stay in. Just let Lefebvre stay in. It's Ferry coming to the plate. Okay, here's Face. We tried. Face 3 for 4. Ferry 3 for 4. The pitch to Ferry. 5-11, that's a ballpark slash, left-handed 1 to 9, and it's hit to second for the out, 1 away. Now Tom Haller, the batter. 2 for 4. Pitch to Haller. 6-12, left-handed, grounds it to first X. That will be for Clendenin, 318. 7-3, that's going to be an E18 roll. E18-8. Oh, it's a 1-base error by Clendenin. Oh, my. So it's first and second with 1 out for Bob Bailey. Here's Bailey now. That was the first error of this ball game. Oh. Haller on first, Lefebvre on second, 1 out. The pitch to Bailey. 3-7, single 1, lines it to third, 2 away. And yes, there'll be a hitter for Billingham. Billingham pitched 2 perfect innings. Face 1 out away from sending this to the 12th. I'll show you who we have. We have a left-handed hitter, Willie Crawford, 251 average. Bill Sudakis, switch hitter, 276. Colavito, 204 hitter. And Popovich, 232 switch hitter. Oh, I think Crawford, Sudakis is the bet to go on this switch hitter, batting left against face. Yes. We will go with Sudakis. Action in the Dodger bullpen. Here's Sudakis in a clutch situation, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Runners on first and second. Lefebvre on second, the winning run. Here's face now. Pitch to Sudakis. That counts. 6'5", switch hitter, batting left, flies it to center, and under it is Mota, and he makes the catch. House rule. If the die falls out and is flat, it counts. And the side is retired. Face. Probably that's his last inning. He's gotten into trouble, but kept them in the game. What was the play? 6'5", Billing, face, 6'5", switch hitter, batting left, fly to center. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. I put it under Parker. Yeah. Excrement. I tell you, this has been quite a ball game. Trying to manage it and keep track of it. Oh, I have a little heartburn right now. Bear with me. As I select the new pitcher. For the Dodgers. Look at Hank Aguirre's card. I just want to double check that he was actually on the team. 0.69 ERA. I get confused sometimes because I'm playing multiple replays of which team these people are on. And he was on the Dodgers all year, and he had 39 innings pitched. So I'll go with Aguirre rather than Brewer, who pitched already last game. It will be Aguirre for the Dodgers. This would be his first appearance. Aguirre taking his warm-ups. -1. As we move to the 12th in what has been quite a ball game. Thank you, Mike, and thank you for your assistance. Okay, here's Aguirre on the mound. It'll be Mota May, and we can only assume a hitter for face. Here's Mota leading it off. 412 right-handed, grounds it to first. That's for Pretty Boy. He's a 1-2. 3-1, he throws it to Aguirre covering the bag, 1 out. And just to remind you all, it's I didn't pinch run for Lefebvre, so he's still at second, yeah. Even though he's a 4, my goodness. Here's Jerry May now. Oh, is it Aguirre? I didn't know that. Aguirre, okay. That sounds better. Hank Aguirre on the mound, 1 out, nobody on. Pitch to May, 6-4, right-handed, flies to center. That'll be for Willie Davis, 210. 9-2. It's gonna be an E10 roll. E10-8, he should get that. And yes, he does. 2 outs, and there'll be a hitter for face. Hank Aguirre on the mound. Face pitch 3 scoreless, and he worked for it. Oh. There's really not much on the bench here, but Aguirre, left-handed pitcher. We've used Gabrielson. Oh, shit. Yeah. Somehow he got in this side here. We used Patek. Got Jose Pagan, right-handed hitter, 221. Carl Taylor, 211. Gary Cole, 218, left-handed hitter. Canizero, 241, right-handed hitter. Manny Jimenez, left-handed hitter. That's not going to work at all. And Matty Alou, 332 hitter. For some reason, he's not playing today. Left-handed hitter, but he may be the best choice. I say Matty Alou. The problem is it's 2 outs, nobody on. We'll bring Alou in. Alou for sure, okay. So here's Matty Alou. We could go with someone who has power, but what the hell. We'll go with Alou here. Okay, Aguirre with 2 outs, nobody on. Aguirre winds and deals. 1-8. There's your base hit. Yeah, we have Hank Aguirre with the Dodgers for the entire season, though, in '68. He was traded from the Tigers. Then he went to the Cubs. He was on the '69 Cubs. So Matty Alou is on. 1-15, 1-14, being held 1-12. It's sort of a borderline call. We're going to see if he's being held. Not being held. He gets the 1-14 automatically. You say go for the lead. You say go for the lead, 2-6 and 9. Mike Terranova, go for the lead. In hopes that Wills knocks him home. I assume that's what you mean. First we do a havoc roll. Two to 6 and 9. It's got the lead already. 1-15, 1-14 with Aguirre. He gets the lead. Now he has to go. 1-14 with Pretty Boy Parker. I'm sorry. Maury Wills at the plate. Alou will be going on the pitch. There he goes, and he is out. But it was still a good call by Mike Terranova as, hello Frank, as they going for it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't go for things, things don't happen, you know. Alou out stealing. I don't know what's worse, folks. I like to be reflective about my life here, and I have been really needlessly making myself terribly anxious, depressed and stressed out about some personal issues, which I'd rather not get into, and playing Strat-O-Matic helps distract me. I don't know what's worse, the stress of this game or my general stress. I guess the general stress is worse, but this is enjoyable. There's going to be a new pitcher for Pittsburgh as we head to the bottom of the 12th. Let's see who our choices are. Juan Pizarro, if he doesn't start soon. Hello, Frank. Walker and Moose, if it's not their second day in a row, and Wickersham. We even have Blass and Moose. Now, Mike, any choice here would definitely require, look at Blass, 18 and 6, 2.12. Let's take a look. Let's just take a look first to see who would be disqualified due to starting soon. Veal, of course, not available. McBean, not available. Moose pitched in relief again on the 19th. So they're using Moose. I don't see Blass either. Coming up for LA is Pretty Boy Parker, switch hitter, then Versailles, and then two left-handers, Davis and Fairley. So that's a good question. Maybe we go with a left-hander. Luke Walker might be the pick. And as long as Luke Walker did not pitch on the 12th, he is available. I'm looking in Baseball Reference. Walker is the guy. We're just going to double check. To make sure he did not pitch on the 12th, because he pitched in relief on the 13th. They may not have even played. Here it is. He pitched on the 13th, but on the, I don't think they played on the 12th. I'll double check that on Baseball Reference. On the 12th, I mean. No, they didn't. They had an off day. So Walker is available. And Walker will come in. Walker with no record has pitched 1 1/3 innings of relief, no runs. Dave Little, good morning. And Walker +2. +1. Okay, Walker comes in to take his warm-ups. Bottom of the 12th. Left-handed hitter, top of the order, and Kathy Harden. It's going to be Pretty Boy Parker leading it off. And welcome to Dave Little, a member. And you can show your support by being a member. We thank you Dave Little. Welcome. Okay, Parker, switch hitter, batting right against Walker. Walker is ready. The windup, the pitch to Parker. 6'9", switch hitter, batting right, walked him. So Parker is on first, the winning run. 1-13, 1-14, borderline. He's got a 10-12. We're not going to hold him. So Parker's on first. Here's Zoilo Versalles. Versalles 1 for 4 with a sacrifice bunt. No problem, Dave Little. It's much appreciated. Thank you. And any of you can show your support by being a member, and you can let it lapse. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. He's going to sacrifice. There's your sack chart right there. There's your havoc roll. Infield in, he's a C bunter now. Hits it back to Walker, the pitcher. That's 6C. It's going to be defense. Chance to get Parker. They will let him go. Parker 1-16. So Walker goes for the shore out at first. Parker is in scoring position. And Willie Davis, the batter. 1 out, bottom of the 12th, tied at 2. Winning run at second, Pretty Boy Parker. Davis at the plate. That's a possible balk or pass ball. That's a possible balk, and he's got a 0 rating, Walker. Now we move on to the sacrifice. I'm sorry, we're hitting away here. Here's the pitch to Davis. 6-6 left-handed, walked him. So Walker has put 2 on here, and Ron Fairley, this is lefty-lefty. He's not much of a hitter against left-handers. I don't know. Mike, are we going to pinch hit here, or are we going to let him just go? Are we going to pinch hit for Fairley? I say just go ahead, let him hit. I mean, you know, you have Rocky Colavito, 204 hitter. You have Popovich, a 232 hitter. You have Savage, right-handed hitter, 209. You have Gabrielson, another left-handed hitter, but seems to fare a little better at 270. Willie Crawford, also a left-handed hitter. We'll turn the cards over. Is Crawford left-handed? Gabrielson left-handed? Colavito right-handed? Popovich switch hitter? And Savage right-handed hitter. Mike is my coach. I don't know if it's apathy or what, but I just say let's let Ron Fairley hit. But Gabrielson was used already. Thank you. I would have picked up on that. So there are your choices. Here in the bottom of the 12th, with one out, first and second, and Fairley due up. We're gonna go with, you're talking about Rocky Colavito. It is. So Colavito coming in to hit, and he can stay in the game if the Dodgers don't maybe stay in the game. I mean, I could go for a better fielder. Here's Rocky Colavito. It's a 2-2 ball game. Luke Walker, left-hander on the mound, one out. Willie Davis on first. Pretty Boy Parker, the winning run on second with one out. And Rocky Colavito hitting for Fairley. And I think that was a fairly good call by Mike Terranova. Okay, here's Walker. Pitch to Colavito. 5'9", right-handed, struck him out. And here's Lefebvre, switch hitter. He'll bat right, 2 outs now. Two outs, bottom of the 12th. The pitch to Lefebvre. 6'4", switch hitter, batting right, struck him out. And the side is retired. Wow. And I think that warrants a break for me. We've gone 12 innings. It's a 2-2 ball game. Colavito, what a game. You know, Fairley was good, but, you know, I could bring Savage in, but there goes a 209 hitter to play right field instead of the 4 Colavito, Mike. But then you're in danger of running out of players. Do you want to bring, and I prefer to share the managing. Colavito is in right. He's a 4 -3 E9 with Savage a 3-0 E5. I just say, okay, we'll bring Savage in. He is the best defensive that I could find. Just want to double check. Savage would come into right. Left, I'm sorry. Colavito, wait a minute. Colavito hit for Fairley in right field. Fairley, if you want to really confuse yourself, is a 2-0. We'll stay with Savage in right. It doesn't matter. So it will be Savage playing right field. a savage call by Mike Terranova. And I'm going to take a break for about 2 or 3 minutes. Aguirre will come in 9, 10, 11, 12 to pitch his second inning of endurance, and his endurance is 2. So this would be an endurance inning. Here, I'll write it in now. There. There we go. It's been quite a ball game. I don't know why I have a run here. This does not belong here. That's strange. I have a little bit of coffee left. Folks, I'm Jeffrey Guterman. We're heading to the 13th. And I'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes. This is the Strat-O-Matic network. Well, I'm back here in Studio B, top of the 13th. And Hank Aguirre comes out in his second endurance inning with full endurance. And it will be Maury Wills leading it off, top of the order. Switch hitter batting right. Okay, here's Aguirre. He gets the sign from Haller. Pitch to Wills, 1-6, left-handed, grounds it to short. Fielded by Versailles, 1 out. Now here's Gene Alley. Pitch from Aguirre. 2-4. Grounds it back to Aguirre. And he throws it to Pretty Boy Parker, 2 outs. And now it's at Roberto Clemente. Okay, Clemente steps in, right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. 4-8, right-handed, walked him. Clemente is on. He's a 1-13. 1-12, not going for it with a 10 pickoff. And here comes Stargell now. Aguirre throws. 4-4 left-handed, catcher X. Haller, 3-8. 3-3, he pops it up in foul territory, and Haller makes the catch, and the side is retired. Probably, or maybe, Aguirre's final inning, but he looked good. He's been looking real good. We're heading to the bottom of the 13th. Luke Walker pitching his second inning. He got into a little bit of trouble, had first and second, but got out of it by striking out pinch hitter Colavito and then Lefebvre with runners in scoring position. It will be Ferry, Haller, and Bailey. Mike, Jim Ferry does not look to be faring well against left-handed hitters, but we really don't have a lot of people. Oh, let's see. Okay, we're going to look to see to put now that Stargell has hit, and that could bite us. I'm being coached. I have Jose Pagan, a 4+2 E6. And I have Manny Jimenez, a 4+2 E25. Stargell is a 4-4 E14. I say just keep him in, but it's your call. Manny Jimenez may be a good pinch hitter to have. bottom of the 13th. $27,000 plus in attendance. And boy, I don't have better. Now, do you think Ferry is a fair pick here to hit? Because look at his card against left-handers. We have Willie Crawford, who's also a left-handed. And that's it. And we may want to keep him in, a 251 hitter. I say just let him hit. Unless you want to veto that, we could bring in Crawford. He looks to be a little better than Ferry, but I just, Ferry's a 2 out there. You want to take out Ferry, left fielder, a 2, 0-19. Do you want to bring in Crawford? We'll let him hit. So Ferry steps into the batter's box to lead it off, bottom of the 13th, tied at 2, Walker on the mound. Pitch to Ferry, 4-7, left-handed, flies it to center. And that's Famota, 1 out. Now Tom Haller, not bad against left-handers. I assume we're going to let Haller hit. Bailey on deck. Okay, here's Haller now. Pitch from Walker. Scott. That's 2-9 left-handed, struck him out. Third strikeout for Luke Walker. We let him hit, too late anyway. Now here's Bob Bailey, who has power. Right-handed hitter. 2-9, the game is over. Walker into his windup. The pitch to Bailey. 2-7. Triple 1-2. It's a base hit. So, oh my Lord. Almost a 2-9. 2-7 left-handed. Triple 1-2. It's a base hit. So Bailey is on 1-13. 1-14, borderline call, but he's 10-12. We're not going to hold him. And there will be a hitter for Aguirre. And if the Dodgers can't win this, there'll be a 4th pitcher for the Dodgers. Looking for a home run or a double no asteroids. Bailey, a 1-13, not being held. We have Gabrielson. He's got some power, albeit left-handed. Popovich, switch hitter. Not really much. Sudakis has been used. And Willie Crawford. Willie Crawford. Gabrielson was used. Willie Crawford doesn't seem to have much power, and he's W power, but he can hit a 2-8 double to right, no asteroids. But again, that would be against Clemente's arm. We'll go with Paul Popovich. Two outs. Bailey on first. Walker trying to send this. Lots of extras to the 14th. The pitch to Popovich. 3-4. And that is a non-clutch base hit to left. Bailey rounding second. 1-13, no hold. 1-14, -4, 1-10. I say hold them with two outs. Anything can be vetoed, Mike. And here comes the pretty boy. This is Walker. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not an endurance inning. Pretty boy Parker at the plate. He's 0 for 3 with 3 walks, 3 base on balls. Again, Popovich on first, Bailey on second. Bailey, the winning run. Here's the pitch to Parker. 3-7, walked him. That's the 4th walk drawn by Parker today. It's bases loaded now for Versailles. Okay, Walker looks in. Full windup. Pitch to Versailles, 5-7 right-handed, struck him out. And that's the 4th strikeout for Luke Walker in 2 innings. And we're going to the 14th. And there'll be a new pitcher for the Dodgers. I can imagine it, Mike. We're heading to the 14th. Jim Purdon, a right-handed hitter. We'd have to make sure he's available. Mike Kekich, we'd have to make sure he's available. Mudcat Grant, have to make sure he's available. Coming up for the Pirates are right-handed hitters. I think we'll pass on Kekich. And please understand my slowness here is due to keeping all of this in order. Here are your choices, Mike, and I think Mudcat is the go-to guy. but we got to make sure he hasn't started recently. I'm checking now. I didn't know Mudcat Grant was on the Dodgers. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Mudcat pinch hit on the 11th of April. Okay, he looks good there. Let's make sure he doesn't start on the 15th. No. Does he start on the 16th? No. Does he start on the 17th? No. So he's available. It will be Mudcat Grant. Oh. Mudcat. Will be the new pitcher for the Dodgers. Mudcat, his first appearance of the season. Let me just make sure he was on playing for them. I know some people use retro sheet. He was only on the Dodgers this year, so Mudcat will be the pitcher. Oops. Here he is. Put him in. This is going to be a bear of a score sheet to enter. Top of the 14th inning. Game time is essentially 3 hours. We started, I don't know, I forgot what time I started. Was it 6 a.m.? Yeah, 6 a.m., I think. Well, like they say, Jeremiah, better late than never. Okay, Mudcat is ready. Here's Clendenin, top of the 14th. Mudcat on the mound, Haller pitching. You know, you start to get concerned about your catchers pitching catching 13 innings. 6 a.m. Here's the pitch to Clendenin. That's 5-6 right-handed, grounds it to short. Versailles to Pretty Boy, 1 out. Now Mazeroski. 6 a.m., okay. And the help from Mike has been invaluable. Thank you, Mike. Pitch to Bill Maz and the rest of you for your support. The pitch to Mazeroski, 2-5 right-handed, base hit. Mazeroski is on, not being held. Manny Mota will let him hit away. Grant throws. 1-8. Triple 1-7. It's a drive hit out into the gap. And that's dropping in left center, extra bases. It's going to be extra bases. Mazeroski scores a triple by Mota. A lot of Pirate fans here. Mota with the triple. Oh, Lord. Look at it again, 1-8. Right-handed. Triple 1-7, it was a 6. And here's Jerry May. Now I guess we'll bring the infield in, Mike. Jerry May, the batter. (1-8) struck him out. And I say let Luke Walker hit. He's a 1 WL. I'm going to say let Luke Walker hit. He 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He had 2 rough innings, but we're going to go for third be the charm. So unless you want to say otherwise, I have whiteout. Okay, Mudcat facing Walker now. It's a 3-2 game, top of the 14th. Mota on third, 2 outs. Pitch to Walker. 4-9, left-handed, grounds to short X. Versailles 340. This could score another run. 340-12. Oh, E40. E49. It is a 1-base error by Versailles. And Mota scores. That's unearned. Just to add insult to injury. And it is now a 4-2 ball game, making it that much harder. And Maury Wills is the batter. I'm sorry. Yeah, Wills. I get confused with Wills and Mota on the Pirates, you know? Ay, ay, ay. Make sure I have these guys set right. Oh, here's Wills. Wills 0-4-6. It's Walker on first, reached on the error, 2 outs, 2 in. Pitch to Wills, 6-7. Switch hitter batting left, single 1-6, and that's a liner to first to retire the side, but 2 runs. On the single by Clendenin, the triple to bring home the what could be the winning run, the triple by Moda, who came home on the error, and that was an unearned run. They're staying with Walker here. Now Walker, in his first endurance inning, has had a tough go of it. He had runners in scoring, a runner first and second. His first inning got out of it by striking out the last two batters. He had bases loaded with 2 outs and got out of it. It will be Willie Davis, Savage, and Lefebvre. Here's Willie Davis, left-handed hitter. Two-9 grounds it to second, 1 out. And here's Ted Savage now. Walker winds and deals. 6-8, right-handed, walked him. So Savage is on. 1-15. One to 16. Really doesn't mean much. Since you need 2 runs, he's going to be held. 1-15, 1-16, 1-14. And Jim Lefebvre is the batter. Switch hitter batting right. Tying run at the plate. It's 1 out. Savage on first. That's a re-roll. Here's the pitch to Lefebvre. 1-8 left-handed, grounds it to short. That'll force Savage. Two outs, and Lefebvre on first, and Jim Ferry. Good thing they kept Walker in there, Mike. Question is there anyone with power to hit? I'm looking at who we haven't used. I mean, Crawford left-handed. I might as well just show you who I haven't been showing you. Bart Shirley. Luis Alcaraz, Jeff Torborg, 0 home runs. Crawford could be the long shot here. Even though he has no home runs on his card. They're really... And then Ferry. Haller is due up next. And he has very little power against left-handers, so the Pirates were good to bring Walker in. Crawford 2-column will bring Crawford in for Theory. Crawford, we're expecting him to get on base for then Haller, who has end power at least. 2 outs. Lefebvre on first. Crawford the tying run at the plate. Walker. The pitch to Crawford. 5-9, left-handed, struck him out, and the ball game is over. Sort of anticlimactic. I'll be back with a recap in just a minute. So there's your ball game, and it's quite a score sheet. I want to say thanks to Dave Little. Thank you to Frank, Mike Terranova. Thank you for your coaching, Jeremiah, Kathy Harden, Geezer, Frank, JC, and everybody else who came here in the Strat-O-Matic network. Dan Port, of course. And I hope I didn't miss anybody. That's the ball game. Final, Pittsburgh Pirates, 4 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Dodgers, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Sorry to see it end. The win goes to Walker. He had trouble in the 3 innings, but got out of it. And Grant gets the loss, allowing 2 runs, one of them unearned. It's really hard to say who would player of the game might be, but really hard to make a guess like that. I say to everybody out there in the Strat-O-Matic community, I don't know, Jeremiah, what time tomorrow. My hope is I'll do a morning game, okay? That's what I'll just say. I hope I'll do a 6 a.m. Eastern time morning game. It was you and me, Mike. You did great calls in this ball game. And we used a lot of players. For those of you who Just a matter of there were still some players not used. These players for the Pirates, I'm going looking at non-pitchers. Even Chris Cannizzaro, Kolb, there are a lot of players. Carl Taylor, a lot of players who were still available. I'm not looking at pitchers here. All these players were not used. It's not like it was a 20-inning game. And for the Dodgers, I think they may have used some more players. Wow. Jeff Torborg, Alcaraz, and Shirley did not see action. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well. And I will definitely catch you next time. I got to make sure I'm putting these teams correct. I got burned the other day because I get confused with Moda and Wills. Just I see Purdon is in there by accident. I'm going to keep this running in case anybody wants to hang out for a little bit. I guess I am going to enter this now. I don't really have a good way to show it. I'm just going to do it very, very carefully. I'm going to go outside, take a break for a couple minutes, and then come back in. Okay, let's try to enter this very systematically. It's a bear of a score sheet to enter. It's very awkward for me to do it. And show it. 1968. First we do the standings. Game 36. Pirates over the Dodgers. Pirates now 2-2. And the Dodgers are 2-2. Both now 2 games out of first. 4, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 16, 20. 36. I use numbers, which is similar to Excel. I don't have it automated. First we'll do Pittsburgh now. We go with the win to Walker. He pitched 3 scoreless innings. That's 4.1 scoreless on the season. Bunning 6 1/3, 2. Klein 1 2/3, 0. Face 3 scoreless. And Walker we did. Now we will enter RBIs. Stargell had 1, gives him 3. Clendenin had 1, that gives him, that's his first. Still early on in the season. Moda had 1 with a big triple. That gives him 2. And now at bats and hits, Will's 0 for, holy cow, 0 for 7. Wow. Lord, he's 3 for 20 on the season, hitting a 150. Alley 1-3, 1-6. Clemente, who's gotten, he was 1-5. Stargell 1-5. Clendenin 2-6. Mazeroski 1-5. Moda 1-5. But he knocked in with that triple. May 1-4, 1-5, 1-6. Patek 0-1. Manny Alou 1-1. And that'll be it for Pittsburgh. We did Pittsburgh. Now we'll do the Dodgers. Okay, the loss goes to Grant. 0-1. Dodgers going to be a little more challenging. 1 inning, 1 run, 1 earned run. I don't know. 1 inning, 1 earned, and 1 unearned. Walker with the loss. Okay, Bunning 6 1/3, 2. Klein 1 2/3, 0. Oops, I'm sorry. Billingham. What am I doing here? There's no Bunning here. You see, that's... I was looking at Pittsburgh. Excuse me. I got Grant in there. I caught that. Claude Osteen. No decision. 9 2 innings. 9 2 runs. Now we go Billingham 2 innings. Aguirre 2 innings. No earned runs. And Grant we did. There it is, perfect. Now let's do the hitters. The 2 runs batted in were Haller with his triple to tie the game in the 7th. Okay, Parker 0-3 with 4 walks. Versailles 1-3, 1-4, 1-5. Willie Davis 0-3, 0-6. Fairley 0-3, 0-4, 0-5. Calavito 0-1. Savage walked. Now Lefebvre 1-2, 1-3, 1-4, 1-5. Ferry 3-5. It was the first time Ferry played. Ferry 3-5. And Crawford pinch hit. First appearance this season. 0-1. It's really not that hard. Haller 2 for 6. Bailey 0-1-6. Gabrielson 1-1. That was his first appearance in the season. Sudakis 0-1. His first appearance in the season. It's still early on. Popovich 1-1. And that will do it. We got everybody in there. And I'm going to put this 68, 34, put this here. I have no idea what game I'm going to be doing. Again, I want to show you, if you're interested, if anyone's interested. For those of you who are still hanging out, here is my 1911 replay. I keep about 3 dates of games just so I can check to make sure relievers. Okay, it's 1911 replay. Here's my 1962 replay. Here's my 1964 replay. I've been putting this one off, and that is very early on. And here is the 1968 replay with the final game, the most recent game completed, game 36. Let me, since some of you are still here, you're nice enough. And by the way, I have the 2021, and I'm going to put that away right now. In fact, I'll put it away later in a little bit. Of course, I completed a 69 replay. I just want to let you know that. But I think I might want to show you. Oh, let me just email this 68 game 36. Oh. That's how I save. Okay, that is sent. Let me show you the standings for all of my replays. Oh, shit. Oh, emails scare me. It's like a Pavlovian response. In the 1911 replay, we've played 48 games. This is 1911, very early on. The New York Giants in the National League, they won the pennant real world. Reds are 5-0. It's really kind of hard to tell when you don't know how these teams were. I'm just showing it to you cold, but I will tell you the Giants won the pennant. As you may know, they lost the series to Philadelphia, and Philadelphia is off to a 2-3 start. Philly is the best team real world in the American League. But again, we are super, super early on. That's 1911. Now, show you 1962. We're a little further on here. As you may all know, the Dodgers and Giants tied in real world on the last day of the season and played a best-of-3 playoff, and they are neck and neck in the National League. Mets are doing the 62 expansion Mets. This is 1962. Doing fairly well, 8-9, and Houston 8-10, the other expansion team. Playing with those Mets from 62 is about the only reason I enjoy playing it, this replay. The Minnesota Twins are off to just an awesome start. They were an excellent team. I'd have to look it up. Maybe they came in second or third. I'm just guessing in real world, but they're 18-3, and the Yankees are 9-9. So early on in the season, we're like early May or something. 60. '62. It's May 3rd is the date, and you see already Minnesota has a 6-game lead. That's pretty substantial. They were 18-2, but now they're 18-3. They lost to, I don't remember. Well, I have it right here. It doesn't matter. And in the National League, we went over that. So that's the 62 replay. In the 64 replay, which I've been neglecting, I have not done it, and I am very early on. It's not even worth looking, as you see. No one's played more than 2 games. It's not even worth, I played 11 games, not even worth looking at. 64. Now 68. And the only reason I do this, multiple replays, is to keep my interest so I can, go back and forth. The Cubs were a decent team in 68. They were there in first. Houston doing well, 4-1. Mets are 3-1. The Cardinals 1-3. They won the pennant. They're returning world champs. In the American League, Minnesota again 3-0. Detroit won it all in real world, and they're only 1-3. Still early on. And I think that's it. Of anything worth showing. I showed you 1, 2, 3, 4. 69 is done. I do have the 2021 season, but I really do not enjoy it. I'm surprised I played as many as 15 games, but look at this. You see, I've played 15 games, and I've just about had it with the way the game is, with the pitching relievers going about 1 inning. So what I'm going to do, out of sight, out of mind, I'm going to put these score sheets in the 2021 game. I believe 2021 is this third set. Yes. I'll just put that there and never return to it. I just assume, I don't know, putting that 2021 set up in the cupboard and bringing out 1911. I also have, because I have 68, 62, 2021, And then I have 1911 and 64 in the cupboard. Here's where I keep these sheets here. And when I'm done playing, I take these sheets and put them right here. The cupboard. Really get sick of looking at this, but here are 3 sets I have. I think that's 69. This is 64. And this is 1911. It really doesn't matter. Here are my extra score sheets. Blank pads. So that's about it. I'm going to try to go it alone now. What I mean is without the companionship of people on Strat-O-Matic, and try to realize I really don't need to be anxious about anything, because it doesn't help. And once again, for those of you who stuck around, stay strong, stay well. And I hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow morning. Take care.